Hey everybody, we didn't think we were going to be able to get
everybody.
here. A little snafu in the beginning here. We're here 1 minute late. So happy steak, Carol, to you also.
Thank you for always
Thank
being
you,
here,
thank you,
Carol.
thank you. We had 3 waiting a little while ago. I don't know what happened to them all, but we have 4 likes already, Carol. So that's a good thing. I hope you
4
enjoyed
likes and 1 person.
Hope you enjoyed the pictures we sent you today. That was a lot of fun. It really was. Yeah. It was pretty cool.
Falls was fun, definitely.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
And free.
And free.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong for free.
Yeah.
So we didn't go to the Canadian side because that would have been quite a walk to go over there, but we just stayed on the American side, but it was pretty.
10 years younger, 12 years younger, we would have walked to the Canadian side, but we could see from the American side how far it was, and we're like, no. Well, I mean, yeah. No.
And then our second plan was that we were going to go to the fireworks. They have fireworks at 10 o'clock, but you know what? We were going to hang around all day, and we knew we weren't going to make 10 o'clock fireworks because we'd probably be asleep by then.
And we found out we're quite a ways away from where we want to be in Michigan.
So let's just.
So we put a couple hours in. We actually wasted an hour because it's a long
circles.
The RV Garmin was sending us through Canada.
Yeah, she wants us to go through Canada, but without knowledge of.
And we're not even telling us we're going through Canada.
Beforehand, right?
So I came to the border. And I'm like, I'm not going through Canada.
Thank God the road said Canada this way.
So I turned around. I came back to I-90 West, and the RV Garmin's right. If you went through Canada,
probably faster.
It would be faster, but.
Do we have the correct
documentation? I don't want to go through Canada. I'm not sure we have we have our passports and stuff. I don't want to go through Canada. I mean, who knows if we have everything we need. We've done Mexico, but we've never done Canada, and
we weren't planning on it.
I'm sure we'd be okay, but I don't want to go that way. So we went back. Hey,
hello, Doreen.
How are you? Thank you for coming by.
So we're just talking about getting lost in a circle for about an hour.
Yeah, in a big circle. Right around
crazy
Buffalo.
Garmin situation.
Yeah, the Garmin. Well, the Garmin was actually sending us the shortest route. So we had gone to Niagara Falls. We came all the way back to I-90, and then I typed in Merrill and.
I
don't know how that happened.
That would be me.
That would be Sue. So we will definitely cancel that one. But we're going to do a pop-up live tomorrow.
I didn't know what the date was. Today's not the 18th. What's the date today?
Yeah, I don't know. Today's the 17th.
Oh, so that would be me. I
canceled that one.
I did it for the first time ever, and I guess I didn't pay attention. I just assumed it was saying today's date. I didn't pay attention. So oopsies. So no live tomorrow.
No live
just today.
tomorrow.
Just today.
Yeah. So anyways, the RV Garmin was sending us back to Niagara Falls, and we had already been there. And next thing you know, we're ready to go over the Canadian border. And I said, no, I don't want to go through Canada. So we turned back around, came back to 90. So we wasted about,
an hour.
Probably about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, because it was about 4 o'clock.
But that's fine.
But just before we started doing that, I had said it's 4 o'clock. Let's try to find a place. And so it was actually earlier than that.
Yeah, but anyways, we blew about an hour. So
yeah,
that's fine. There's no big deal. So we got back on I-90.
Part of the adventure, right?
Traveled for a little while, part of the adventure, and we ended up, stopping here in a nice rest area, very similar to the one we stayed in last night, which is very quiet.
Yeah,
the reason why it's quiet is because the store's closed, the restroom's closed, there's no food, there's only fuel. Even the truckers don't really want to stop here because there's nothing for them to eat, there's no place for them to take a shower, or nothing. Carol, yes, we are having a blast. Absolutely. So far, the trip's been great, except for getting a little lost today, which was no big deal. I was under stress in the city. I didn't swear. I didn't get upset. I just drove along, right?
And good.
Kind of figured it out, and
Yeah, she had us get off the highway.
Yeah, I mean it was.
And
weird.
then we got off the highway, and then she said, "Okay, take a U-turn." Like what?
When we say she, we're referring to our RV Garmin. We haven't named her yet, so we're referring to her as she.
Today it wouldn't be a good name because she. Got us off and then take a U-turn. I'm like, wait, you just told us to get off. Why are you telling us to take a U-turn and go back on now? What is wrong with you? So yeah, she kind of got us into a crazy little spot.
Handicap
Hello, Dan and Kathy. How are you?
Kathy, how are you guys?
We get to meet Dan and Kathy next Saturday. We're very excited.
Get to see you here in a few days.
I know that'll be around the corner.
Yep. So our plan now is to head for, we're going to head for the campground for the M23 meet. And when we get
going
there,
early, yeah.
When we get there, we're going to spend a couple extra days and look around Michigan a little bit before the YouTube meet.
Yeah, so we're going to go tomorrow.
We're going to actually rest. We've had really easy travel days, but we haven't had a day of just shut down and rest in a long time. So Probably the first day we get there, we'll just have a day of nothing except just YouTubing for a change and nothing, eating, and that's it. Just kind of hang out, rest our bones, rest our nerves for everything we've been through and stuff.
So yeah, we decided to go because our plan originally was to get there on Thursday.
Right.
But then because we're kind of heading there sooner, we decided, why don't we just go? So we'll be there tomorrow. And Dan will be there on Wednesday. Awesome, Dan. Cool. So maybe we can meet up beforehand.
Maybe we can meet up beforehand too. Go out and have a bite to eat or something.
That'd be awesome.
So yeah, it sounds like
we wish you were here too, Carol.
It sounds like a plan, Doreen. If it goes through, but we've got the attitude these days that your plans are written in the sand, and who the heck knows? We might end up meandering off and doing something else. But yeah, we're pretty much going tomorrow, and yeah, it's a great plan. Absolutely, we're looking forward to it.
Thanks so much, Emmanuel. How are you today? Hope you're having a good day. We thank you for the safe travels and
thank you for the
blessings. We definitely can take
them. Blessings, we can take them.
Oh, you plan on seeing some sights?
Yeah, we're going to see some sights too. So yeah, maybe we can get together and film a site or something. You know, let's keep in touch. Maybe we can we can film from our channel. You can film from your channel. We can do a little bit of an adventure together if you want.
Hello, Tom and Lori.
Tom and Lori, how are you? Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, Doreen, is definitely to have
very much
a couple extra days without the stress. Right. Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially since it's been constant since February, it seems.
Yeah, we're talking about heading for the M23 meet. You know, we're going to get a couple of days early for the people who just showed up. So
we'll be there tomorrow rather than Thursday. We decided to add a couple extra days. So
the first day of travel was great. Leaving Papa Merton's house, I didn't put up too much of it because, you know, I just kind of picked a little bit of it and put it up. I do have video though of.
Hello, the Bud Files. How are you today?
I do have a video of loading the car and tying the car down before we left and all that stuff. So I'll be putting that up as a separate video, and I'll show everybody exactly how I tied down the Corolla, and it worked great. I'm proud to say that Finicky Franny here tows the extra 5,000 pounds in the rear like almost nothing. I mean, you almost don't know it's back there. You obviously do know it's back there, but we pulled already, and she didn't struggle at all. She's working a little bit harder, but she's not struggling and not being abused, and that's kind of what I was worried about. So Massachusetts, and when we did that, like the four-way flashes, Finicky Franny went to the outside, went up by the two, and pulled in front of them, and never even downshifted, just lugged right up the hill. So yay! Yeah.
Hello, Nancy. How are you? And hello, Anastasia, if you're with Grandma. And Emmanuel wants to know when we're getting the puppy. Well, it seems like Mom is getting ready to heat, so we've got to wait for Mom to get ready, and when she goes into heat and gets pregnant, we're assuming now at this point it'll probably be more like January sometime.
Hey Sam, I wore it just for you. It's already on.
And we'll be getting her from there's mine.
Sue has hers,
and I already put your name on it. We'll be getting her from Devil Dog. Devil Dog is a YouTuber as well. Hi, Sam, and hi, Carol. That's who I have on it first.
Our treasured home is here, sir?
Yep, I just said hello to Nancy. Yep, Nancy and Anastasia.
Okay, yeah, hello.
And then also Sam came in. Hello, Sam.
Yeah.
And Dan said we plan on visiting Frankenmuth, which is not far from Merrill. We stopped at Frankenmuth 28 years ago on our honeymoon. Oh, how cool. And what is Frankenmuth? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Frankenmuth. What is that, Dan?
Frankenmuth. Is that what it's saying?
Yeah.
It's a sense.
What is that?
It's a scent, isn't it?
No, I don't know.
It's a place. Town. I thought he was saying frankincense. 28 years ago on their honeymoon.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
Carol said she knew you could do it, Captain.
Hi, Sue. Sue says she's here, and they don't have any internet. Bob is working on it, but she's watching on her phone.
Oh, hi, Sue.
Hi. Tell Bob we said hi.
For reset and everything.
Keep working, Bob. See if we can get it going. Yeah, Doreen says we're buffering in and out a little bit, and that's because we're in the middle of nowhere. We're using our cell phone hotspot, so be patient. Hopefully we can hang in long enough to do a good program here. We'll see.
No, Doreen says she's editing, so she's only half watching chat. But she said hi to everyone who came in. Oh, it's a German town. Oh, that's pretty cool. We'll have to Google that, Dan. Maybe it gave us an idea of something to do, because we've got a few extra days to do stuff, but we hadn't really...
We haven't checked anything in Michigan yet. I got the RV Garmin, and I'm going to it's got a million things to do on it. So I'm going to hit that when we get there. We'll pick and choose museums and restaurants.
Yeah, so we hadn't done nothing, so we can Google that one and see what it's like. A Germantown, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love those kind of buildings and stuff. I
wouldn't mind
really
that.
Cool.
Remember that Germantown we went to in New York that time? It was all like a Germantown. Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah,
it was really cool. It's always
somewhere in New York we went to it might have been called Germantown. In fact, I'm not sure.
So my markers don't work as good as Papa Merton's do.
No. Yeah, so it was, once we got on the road and we got all relaxed and stuff and got over the fact that we left Papa Merton behind, everything went well. Last night we stopped at a rest area just on the side of the road. We stopped at one, we didn't like it. We stopped at another one. It was nice. It was flat. It was level. It seemed safe, so we stayed there. And as soon as we stopped, we had fireworks. The town was a really cool surprise. So it was a cool way to start our vacation, our lifestyle. We're gonna start saying vacation because it's not a vacation.
Oh, we're a little choppy today, Emmanuel. It looks pretty clear to us, but maybe it's because of the internet.
It feels like vacation now because we're taking a retirement trip across the north of the United States. But we're living in an RV. We're going to live in an RV, and we're going to work in the summer, and we're going to, live in it in the summer like we did, and all that. So we're basically living in our RV right now.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
We have our home on wheels, and home is where we park it, right? So.
Right. Carol says for $1, so you can look at.
So at the time she got rooked in Mexico, not rooked, but tricked.
Emmanuel says the heat will dry out my markers, put them in not an inch of space in the fridge right now. I couldn't even. I wanted to take because I had so much stuff when we left the home. Home. I put tons of stuff in. Papa Merton had a freezer and fridge in the garage, and so I stacked that in there. And I was trying to stack as much as I could, and of course I made prepared meals ahead of time. So that took up a lot of space in the freezer, and I ran out of space, and there was stuff I wanted to take, so I just started stuffing the frozen stuff in the refrigerator. So the refrigerator has some frozen, some defrosted, but I crazy things like a bag of corn I really wanted to take to make a soup with, and a bag of mixed vegetables. So that is now stuffed in the refrigerator. So yeah,
it's very
crazy
small
stuff.
Refrigerator.
So yes, as much as I love my markers, and they are the best markers in the world, everybody, if you guys have never tried that kind of marker, they are the best markers. So unfortunately, they will have to stay outside because there just isn't any room.
No room. Bob's out on the e-bike. He's got everything straightened out.
Oh boy, that was fast, Bob. Is it really warm there, Sue? It got so humid. It was beautiful. There's on my list. It was really beautiful when we first got to Niagara Falls. It was just perfect. It wasn't sunny. It was just nice.
It was.
And then by the time we were walking back, it was like, whoa, the heat hit. It was crazy.
So Sue's breaker was tricked off or something like that. So you got it fixed. So
good.
Now he's up back on his e-bike.
Oh, good.
Good. Everything's cool.
Jordan says can't stay in rest areas around here. Our local Walmart doesn't allow over.
We were looking to camp, but a big alert came. Camp is not allowed to camp here. So.
Oh, sorry, we don't have blue ones at this point. We may not have blue ones till we get back home. Right now, we got white ones. That has your name on it, Sam. Look at that. Hello, Sam.
Chilly. He's calling it chilly. Yeah, it was
out chilly this
It was
morning.
51 degrees this morning here, and it was a little bit breezy. It was nippy. Thank you.
Yes, our email is on our about page, Dan. You're breaking up? Huh. You'll have to let us know what that means because we don't read. We're not very good at abbreviation stuff like that.
Your break. I think I don't know. Who knows?
I've got it working. Break and knock the well out too. Oh, all working now. Good. Got up to 93 here today. Ooh, and humid. Yeah, Sue, it got so warm there, especially for starting out so cool. It was really crazy.
What's it like in Nevada these days, Tom and Laurie? Is it hot out there right now, or are you guys getting cooler than normal summer? What's the deal?
Hello, William. I didn't see you come in. How are you? We're sorry that William's not going to be able to make it to
42 last night.
Ooh.
Whoa, Tom.
William's not going to be able to make it to M23 because of his mom. He's a good son. He's going to stay home and take care of mom. So he's not going to get to make it this year. So we'll miss him. But we're going to go by and catch him on the way home. So we'll get
Tom and Laurie is going to be low of 35 tomorrow night.
35 below. Ooh, wow, that's a little chilly.
At this time of year, that's crazy.
I know Lori likes the cool like me, so maybe she's thinking that's cool.
Wow. Very crazy.
I'm sorry, like I said, Sam, we'd only have the white gloves until we get home. I usually buy the blue gloves at BJ's.
Until we get back to New England.
Yeah.
We are home. We're on wheels, but
Right.
our summer home, our summer place. Let's put it that way. Papa Merton.
Uh-oh. I don't know who that is, guys.
Christine.
Oh, just hit it off. There you go. It was 42 here last night. Supposed to be
Campfire time.
well Thursday. Ooh, yeah.
I just said that. It was 35.
Yeah, I know. Dan said he's going to bring a sweatshirt along. Yeah, I bet you better.
Sweatshirt.
I
had a thermal top on this morning when we walked to Niagara Falls because it's cold.
A thermal top and a really fuzzy, heavy flannel shirt.
It's cold by them falls. The Niagara Falls was really cool. Don't get me wrong, it was awesome. But it wasn't like it's fantastic as I expected, only because I've probably seen it a million times and you kind of already know what you're seeing. And it wasn't like all spruced up and fixed up or anything like that either. It was just kind of, you know.
Chris said that. Is anyone else getting a broke audio signal?
How would you describe it? I mean,
describe what?
Niagara Falls. Are you hearing?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. No, I was reading.
I was telling people that Niagara Falls wasn't as spectacular as we kind of envisioned.
Because we've heard about it so
great,
long.
Though. It was great. Don't get me wrong. It was great. The thing that impressed me though was the way where all the waterfalls hit down below. There's so much mist in the air. It's amazing. Like you can be 2 football field lengths away and you're getting mist in the face. And coming out of the bottom, it looks like bellowing smoke. And then those crazy people with we didn't do it because maybe if we were younger we would. But those crazy people, we watched them absolutely drenched because we were getting wet and we were a long ways away.
So did anyone else say that? Because Chris said we're getting broke up audio signals. So anybody else having that as well?
I hope not. We got very little service here, so I wouldn't doubt.
Thanks so much for joining us and listening from the car. Awesome.
Tim from Sea View. So.
Hi Tim, how are you?
Welcome, Tim.
Thanks so much for joining us. All the time, the only gloves I like is the latex gloves. Oh, hello Peter, how are you?
Old Man Homestead, welcome.
It's going fast, yeah, sure. Breaking up some and buffering on and off. Oh, it's not doing that on our side, so sorry guys.
Yeah, hopefully we can get through it. If it's bothering everybody, just let us know.
Sorry guys.
We'll try to go back to our phone or something. Roy and Becky, welcome.
Emmanuel said that the video freezes. Did you take any pictures of your time? Yes, we did. I took some pictures and we did a little video. It was really cool. Hi Roy, hi Becky, how are you guys?
We apologize for the service, guys. It's not we are in the middle of nowhere, right? Nowhere, New York, right?
Nowhere, New York, right?
I mean, we're out in the middle of nowhere, New York. There's nothing around. We're way east of Buffalo, and I think the next city is way far away yet, like Erie, Pennsylvania, I think. So
he talked about it earlier before most of you guys came in, but we're heading to Merrill, Michigan, which is where the YouTube meet is, and it had us going, and it told us to get off the highway. We got off the highway. It told us to do a U-turn and get back on the highway, and then it headed us into Canada.
And we don't want to go to Canada.
It was heading us to Canada. I guess Canada might be the shorter way.
It was probably the fastest route, but the Avi Garmin never even told us we were go to cross the border or nothing. They just was taking us across Canada. Of course, we had just been up there when we were at Niagara Falls. We kind of knew we were heading for Canada. And we said, all right. So we turned around and just decided to go our own route. And we'll go down this way a little bit and then type it in again, and it'll take us up through Michigan.
But we almost went to Canada. We were literally.
And I had to make a choice with this rig that's now I'm 50 feet 6 inches long, and so I can't just
thank God I was paying
whip around. I set
it right in the lane.
I did good today though. I drove it through Buffalo and I drove it through the city of Niagara Falls, and there's a lot of traffic and narrow streets, and it's not an issue. It is.
You did good.
But I don't want to do Huey's in the middle of the road.
Oh my God!
I mean, I had to do it. I did it in front of traffic and everything. But what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
I'm good at backing up, and if I could have, I would have. But there was no place to back up, so you just got to do what you got to do. I certainly ain't going straight and no nothing. That we're going down this little country road. I'm not taking it. I'm sorry.
It said it was written in the road. It said Canada to Canada. I'm like, wait, no, not this. We don't want to go to Canada. I mean, we don't know if we even had the right documentation. We could have gotten Canada and not been able to get back out. So that was a little freaky.
Right. I have a Wii Boost that we bought a super strong reboost. And I'm going to install it when we're at the camp.
Yeah, we haven't hooked it up yet.
When I hook that up, we'll have a lot better signal when we're doing these lives on the road in the rest area.
And Doreen said off and on buffering is better than no live stream. Thank you, Doreen.
Thank you, Doreen.
Thanks, guys, for being so understanding.
Yeah, thank you. And we're sorry we're bothering you.
And Chris said he moved. Chris, can you tell me now where you moved? I've been curious for a while now. I'm like curious like a cat over here. So can you tell me where you went? Emmanuel, we are in New York State right now, and we're fixing to leave it pretty soon. I believe we hit a little piece of Pennsylvania, the upper northeast corner of Pennsylvania. So we're somewhere between Buffalo and the northeast corner of Pennsylvania, where it touches one of the Great Lakes. We're not quite sure. We're somewhere a little.
I-90.
Doreen says, look at the overview.
Not east, west of Buffalo.
Doreen says, look at the overview on GPS before hitting start.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. See, always giving us good ideas, Doreen. Thank you.
Doreen's very smart about all this stuff. She really is. I wish I knew half of what she did.
Oh, Chris said he almost did that once, but it was Mexico, not Canada. Yeah, we did the same thing.
Yeah, we almost did in Mexico too. Yeah. And it was with this, but I wasn't towing anything. We were going to get our hearing aids. And boy, yeah, we were in the wrong lane, and we would have been dedicated to cross the border at that point. Luckily, I was in the right lane. I mean, the left lane, not the right lane.
Oh, Dan says we're heading towards Lake Erie.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah, we are. Yep.
You're in the middle of the corn, Arkansas. Oh, cool. Arkansas. That's a long way from Arizona. Wow. Did you go there for jobs, Chris? We are heading that way, Tim, but we assume we won't be up to see you guys in your area till probably, we're thinking Thanksgiving-ish, maybe later.
Roughly, give or take.
Yeah.
We have no set plan, but yeah, roughly. We're gonna
something like that.
We're going to end up. We're going to travel across country, and we're going to Washington, Oregon, and California. And then we're going to go over to Nevada and take Nevada down and go over to Utah for a little while and then go back down into Nevada and end up in Arizona at that point. And we're assuming it'll be probably mid-November. But yes, and we will look you guys up as soon as we get there.
Corn, Arkansas. So that means we don't get to see you. So we'll have to think about heading through Corn, Arkansas to meet Chris on our way through.
Yeah,
if we go through Arkansas.
We do go through. We could go through
on the way through, on the way home, or on the way
home.
On the way home. Okay. Well, we'll keep us remind us of that, Chris, and that way we'll do that.
Yeah.
And Doreen said, "I'm genius. You're so lucky to know me," and we are.
Oh,
LOL.
Good. Listen.
I had to practice what I preach.
Write that down. Handicapped traveler is from around here, so he said, when you go by the Madison, Ohio exit on 90 tomorrow.
So tomorrow, Madison, Ohio.
Oh, maybe he didn't finish it. I thought he was telling us an exit to take, but he's not.
Ohio.
Oh, Madison.
Oh, when you go by Madison, Ohio exit.
Oh, I got it. Okay, we will. I'm sorry. I thought you were telling us where to head for Michigan. I was getting excited.
So it's so crazy to send us to Canada, but that's
and that's probably by far the shortest route, because I can tell by looking at the map you're going on. It's the shortest route. That's all I know, by probably 80 or 100 miles. So I get it. But tell me you're sending me to Canada. That's all I'm saying. I mean, we don't have our passports out and ready and nothing. We'd be fine, but I don't want to go through Canada. I want to take 90 the whole way. And I noticed yesterday they kept telling me they were going to get on 190 in Buffalo, and I could never figure out why. Well, there you go. I thought maybe 190 was like a loop or something, but no, it was going to head us north right up through Canada. And we wouldn't have known that had we not gone to Niagara Falls today either, by the way. So God's watching all over us, I swear. It's amazing.
Chris said these 20 hours from Arizona. That's definitely a ways. And Roy said they have to let you back in. They can't stop U.S. citizens from returning. People cross down here all the time without passports. You know what, though? They give you such a hassle, and it's usually the U.S. side. Like the Canadians will let us in. It's the U.S. side that don't want to let you back.
Yeah, they don't want to let you in.
They give you a hard time.
They give you a hard time. The same with Mexico. You can walk into Mexico almost like nothing, but try to come back. You got to do a song and a dance. Doreen says we should get a road atlas to have on board. She's absolutely right, because just
for times like that.
Yes, we
had one, but we got rid of it because
AAA office or maybe Walmart or something might have it. We're getting one, and we did have one, but it was a really old one, really. I'm sure it's outdated. The roads aren't all accurate, but we need a modern one, Doreen. You're right. That way, you can go back and look at a map. I'm not sure the kids today would know how to do that. They don't even think.
I was thinking we should call Sandy. She would have looked at the map for us. If we had kept getting stuck, I would have called her because Sandy's like excellent with a map.
Sandy's really good with a map. Sandy doesn't have a cell phone. Sandy has no GPS guidance. She does it the old-fashioned way, the way we used to go on our vacations. We would just, I would look at the map, remember the routes, and that'd be it. We would find our way, and we always found our way. We really did. We might have got a little like wandering here or there, but that's okay.
Chris said they just moved away from the Mexican border, so I just wanted to get a little ways away from that.
And Busby Adventure says to buy a paper atlas is almost impossible these days. I'll bet you Amazon has it.
Oh, he's in the middle. Chris says he's in the middle of the corn, not corn, Arkansas. So in other words, there's corn everywhere. It's very flat out there for sure, right?
I was wondering. I never heard of corn, Arkansas. But I've never,
Oh, Doreen says do a screenshot. Another good idea, Doreen. You're full of them. Like I said, we don't have the ones we were wearing the other day, Sam. This is the kind we have for now. So we'll have this kind for a while.
So yeah, it was all the years that just came. It was a little bittersweet leaving and all that, because we had hung around with my dad. We had a great summer with him. It was fun. We had a blast. We got along. Me and my dad spent lots of quality time together. And then when I left, when we left, it was bittersweet. It was. Yeah, it was.
We had such a great time. We really enjoyed it.
We did. It was fun. And we can't wait to get back to spend our summer there next year. He has the hookups for us, so we just chill out.
It's a beautiful spot.
We would stay down south longer, maybe, and all that. It's starting to get too high. So we want to get out of there and get up into New England, where it's humid, but not necessarily like 100 degrees or whatever,
Sue has a good idea. She said, do you have a road atlas with you? Good idea to compare the atlas map with the GPS route. Also, do you have RV checked for the GPS? I do believe you do.
I don't know, but I just said that. We used to have an old atlas.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that.
Yeah,
said to compare everything.
We need to try it maybe in Walmart or something, but like Busby Adventures, you might. Yeah. But like I said, after that, I'll bet you Amazon has one. Amazon has everything.
Amazon had everything, right? Yeah, they're good memories for sure, as we almost head into Canada.
Yeah, and I didn't freak out, right? I mean,
no,
I had to make a couple of weird turns in the city, though. I really did.
You did. You turned right.
And I did it, and I didn't hit any curves. I didn't disturb much traffic. Nobody beeped at me. Nobody flipped me off. Nobody was screaming at me, so I assume I didn't mess up too much. I had one guy beep, beep, beep behind me, but I don't know what I did or why. But
good memories,
Papa Merton. Yes,
yeah, good memories all the way around, Doreen. Whether Papa Merton pot or getting lost and almost ended up in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, if not Amazon, there's always Timo. I haven't done Timo yet.
Yeah, I've never done Timo, but
that's something new.
I want to get an atlas though. Don't Lucky Dog's right. We need to have one on there. We need to have one on board. It would be good. Yeah.
Not as long as you don't make me read it. That's never safe, guys. If I have to start reading it. Can you flip over the meatballs? They're sounding
I'm very proud of myself because normally when we travel, it's nose to the grindstone. Like last year, we were doing 700, 800, 900 miles a day. And yesterday, I had this urge to keep going. I was like, I don't want to pull over now. It was 4 o'clock, and I pulled over, and I'm glad I did. It was a nice mellow.
The same thing today. It's like, let's keep going.
I was going to go a little further today. She said, well, why don't we stop here?
And we can do our live. And
no, I wasn't giving you a hard time.
No, not at all.
I immediately said, fine. I kind of was thinking that before she said that, but I said, there'll be another one. And then I remember there was a sign that said last service area on the New York Thruway. So we don't know what we're going to come into after that. So it's perfect. It's flat. It's level. There's no services. There's very few trucks. So yeah.
Can you just pull out?
I can.
Hang on. He'll be right back. We got meatballs in the pan boiling up. So we just got to make sure the meatballs aren't overgoing. Yes, Doreen, we are filming we took some film there at Niagara Falls, and it was really cool. It was
very nice. It was very
nice.
And
they had fireworks planned for tonight, which we would love to do, but it's at 10 o'clock at night, and we both know that we're not going to make it. We're going to be asleep before 10 o'clock. There's no way we're going to make it. So it was like, well, we're not going to make it.
We're actually really honestly going to try to make the fireworks, but we know in our hearts that when 10 o'clock came, we'd be wanting to sleep.
We'd be sound asleep.
We'll be already sound asleep.
Right.
So so nah, not so much. So we figured we're far enough away from the campground that we're going to that we'll put in some time, and we did. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Chris. Chris sent me a picture. Thank you. And Doreen said she means to film the mistakes, film bits and pieces, and make it a vlog style. Yeah, but at that point we're like, what? Where are we? We didn't have the camera ready at that point.
You don't think about it, but yeah, we should have filmed that.
I know.
I mean, it would have been kind of funny.
Canada, what?
Because we were discussing. Oh my God! She goes, "You're in the Canada lane," and I had just saw it myself, and I went, "Yeah, I know." And so I'm looking over here.
Thank God you can go over.
I got out of the other lane. I got out of it because once you're in there, you're dedicated. Yeah.
Right. And there's no turn around. Excuse me.
I can't speak
we didn't
French.
really want to come here. Can we turn around and go back? Sorry.
And
Wasn't part of our plan.
I can't speak French.
And he can't speak French. And the funny thing is, guys, he just realized yesterday he was trying to figure out his he was messing with the trailer and the brakes and stuff, and so he got his books out and realized that he threw away the English version of the camera for the trailer camera. So he said he threw away the English version, only has a French version. So if anybody speaks French, let us know, because maybe you can read the manual to them.
I thought I threw away the French, but I threw away the American, so I can't read. All I want to know is how to shut it off. It's got a button on there somewhere, and I don't know where. I can't find it. But other than that, all the electronics I hooked up is actually working awesome. Everything's working good. I like the RB Garmin, I really do.
Except for sending us to Canada,
except for sending us the shortest route.
There should have been a line, even a line that said Canada-U.S. border or something, so that we could see where we're going.
Just like that. Minutes, just before that, it said you are leaving the country.
Oh, it did.
It did.
Oh, and you didn't catch that.
So, but if you didn't really catch what was going on for that 2 minutes, you would have been. And if I didn't see Canada in the lane on the road, I wouldn't have known I was heading for Canada.
Right. That was crazy.
And with this 50-foot, 6-inch rig, you can't just go from this lane to that lane because you feel like it. I mean,
Right. Yes, Dan, I'll have a bunch of interviews to do, and we'll have to start with you. Oh, thank you for my fireworks, Emmanuel. Awesome. We got to see fireworks, which we mentioned earlier too, before you came on. When we stopped on Friday night, our first night out, we pulled into a rest area to stop, and all of a sudden I heard boom, boom, and he's like, "Is that gunshots at first?" And we went outside, and it was actually it
was Lee, Massachusetts.
Yeah,
actually.
It had fireworks going, so it was so cool. We got to actually see fireworks on Friday night, so that was very exciting.
Hey, Steve, welcome.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Oki. How are you? Oh, he's having an old man nap. Gee, Steve.
I'm about ready for one of those myself. I got a meatball sandwich cooking. As soon as when we're done live, I'm having a meatball sandwich because I'm a meatball, and then I'm gonna take a nap. Yeah, I get it.
Dan,
welcome, Steve.
Dan, Carol wants.
I assume that you're there. Hello, Oki. How are you?
Hello, Oki.
We will be seeing you guys very shortly. With the way time flies, just a couple of months we'll be in the area.
Sue wants me to ask Dan. So Dan, this is for you from Carol Walters. If she's the only one that did the cane challenge, does she get a prize? I talked Carol into doing it because we were going to do it, and we still haven't gotten our part done. But Carol got her part done, and I have it on my phone. So I have Carol's cane dance challenge, Dan. So we got to put it up for her because she didn't know how to put it up. So
welcome, Old School Mick.
Hi, Old School Mick. How are you?
How are you? Thank you.
Mick is from
Thank you for coming by.
Tony and Joni. He's always on their channel.
Oh, okay.
On Creekside Maples or Creekside Chronicles.
Thank you so much.
Nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming and joining us today.
Supporting us today, yeah.
Oh, and Oki is here. Thank you. Hi, Oki.
Oki.
See you soon.
Yes, we do.
He might be expecting some really delicious chocolate-covered nuts.
No,
Oki.
I wouldn't be expecting that, Oki. No way. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll tell you, it's the best nut clusters I've ever had. I swear to God. And she says it's nothing. Well, she told us what it was. It doesn't sound fancy, but however in the heck she makes it, maybe because it's made with love. I don't know. But
looks like Peter might speak French. Yay, Peter! All right, Peter, we'll send you we'll mail you the brochure, the little thingy, and you can call us up and read it to us, okay? But in English, please.
Oh my God!
And Carol, unfortunately, you don't get a prize because you're not the only one. You and Guru and Wazoo. I know he definitely did one. I saw his for sure. So some other people did them in there on his community page. So no, Carol, no prize for you. Oki's laughing. That means that You may or you may not get some.
My goodness.
Old School Mick is fine and very blessed. Thank you for asking. And thank you for joining us. It's so sweet of you. Are you hearing the elk rut? What? Uh-oh. The elk. It must be elk rut in time.
Doreen says you should be able to find that manual online. Yeah, I get that, but I'm going to do that when I get to the campground, Doreen. I did kind of think of that, but I was just trying to do it quick on the fly while I was sitting in the seat, and it didn't work. I actually got my brake controller adjusted properly. It had a little too much trailer brake, and I didn't like it. I didn't want to wear the trailer brakes out, and so I stopped and read the directions in an empty parking lot and messed around with it. Now it seems pretty equal as, trailer brake to truck brake. So just took a little finagling, a little bit of reading the instructions, and the brake just as good as it did before the trailer went on it. So the trailer's got really good brakes. That's really good. I love it. This Finicky Fanny, by the way, Steve, you're right. This thing tows the Corolla and the trailer almost like you don't even know it's back there. I mean, you know it's back there, yeah, but it's not any inconvenience at all, other than when you're in the tight city streets, you got to make those extra swings. But when you're going on the highway, you don't even feel it. Plenty of power, plenty of pulling, climbs up hills, takes off on exits. I mean, it's great. It's actually great. No swaying, nice and smooth.
It looks like Dan and Kathy said when they get back home, they might think about it and send you something. Look at that. So you might get a present after all. Oh, very little. I only know a few words. Oh, Don, Peter, you got me excited over here. Hello, Lorna. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining us. She's just joking, she said, Dan. But she'd love a sticker, I'm sure. One of her favorites. She watches you guys all the time. I know she does. We've turned around to a few people. We've turned around to Creekside Maples. We've turned around to
Desert Adventures.
She does.
She likes Steve.
Yeah.
Everybody likes Steve.
Everybody likes
How can you not like Steve?
Right?
If you haven't visited Desert Adventures in Arizona channel, visit it. And if you have
good teas, in other words. I believe this is a great opportunity to put faces with names. You folks are awesome. Thank you so much, Mick. Actually, I believe it's Mike. I know it's Old School Mick, but I know that Tony usually calls you Mike. So am I correct on that, Mike? Good to hear that, Martin. Putting cheese on your meatball sub? Yes. Sounds like a Lucy and Ricky adventure.
Yeah, I don't.
And we have almost as many rocks as Lucy has, but I was kept under wraps on how many rocks I could take with me. If you don't know, I like to paint rocks.
And we're going to be visiting this place in Nevada, I believe, and it's in Nevada. I got to do the research, but Grand Adventures, Mark from Grand Adventures went there, and there's millions of, small, anything from this size to that size rocks of all different colors. I said, I'm taking Sue there, guaranteed. So there's going to be a couple more rocks coming on to Finicky Fanny, but now that I realize Finicky Fanny can tow the Corolla well, a couple of extra rocks I'm not too worried about, as long as they're not big rocks and she doesn't bring in an extra couple 100 pounds. She's going to love it. I have to go back and do the research to figure out exactly where it is, but I will find it.
Oh, Dan says she already has a sticker. Oh boy. And Roy said elk rut season is going on. It is a very awesome experience hearing thousands bellow in the woods around Flagstaff last year. I bet that is a different experience for sure.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to enjoy that.
And I believe it's Mike also said he just woke up from his old man nap and found us all live. Thank you. You and Steve would get along well, the old man nap.
Right.
Add the other old man in here for his nap
when
he can get him. Peter said it took me 2 years to make it through French, and then I passed it with D. There you go. As long as you get a D, you still pass. It's all that matters.
Wow, Steve's seeing some wild horses around his area and a few deer. Fortunately, someone hit an elk out on the main road. Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Steve said it seems early.
I always hate to see animals get killed on the road, even a raccoon or anything. I saw a raccoon today. I was like, damn.
Okay, and I'm correct about Mike, so it's Mike. All right.
Good day, Sandy. How are you?
Carol says, I love you, Dan and Kathy. And I know she tells me all the time she loves watching your show. She really does.
The Sandman's here. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by.
A friend posted a video of the rut last night in by Flagstaff. Very cool.
Sandbands, yeah.
Hello, Sandman. How are you? Haven't seen you guys in quite some time.
Yeah.
We're very behind on our watching.
We haven't been watching your videos because we're behind on
so behind
everybody's videos. In fact, we're behind 2 Saturdays on Tom and Lori RV Life videos, and we literally watched every one of their videos almost no matter what. Sometimes I get a little behind, but we're 2 behind. So we have to sit tonight. I'm behind on Desert Adventure videos. I'm behind on everything. We have been working so hard towards this trip. Susie hasn't been doing her lives. I haven't been doing my tagging people and watching videos and all that kind of stuff. But we're back, and we're going to be onto YouTube. We're going to spend every other night nothing but YouTubing. And then on the nights we're not YouTubing, we like to watch these Christian movies. We found a Christian movie channel on YouTube that we like. Has lots of really cool movies. You don't have to see stabbings and murders and rapes and all that crazy ass stuff. I don't want to see it. It's all, nice, gentle stories. It's all fun stories. It's entertainment like it should be, in my opinion. You should get to relax, not get all wound up and whatever. So,
Emmanuel, if you go back, quite a few, you'll see a video of my rocks. I did a whole video on my rocks that I have collected from, or adopted, however you want to put it. Some I have done, some I have painted, and some I've given away. So yes, I did do one. So you just got to back a little bit. I can't tell you exactly when it was. I haven't done too many videos by myself, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. It wasn't a cooking video. It was on that, and I've only done a few.
On which one?
On my rocks.
Oh, it was about. Oh God.
He may know when.
It was way back about 7 or 8 months ago now.
Sandy, yes, we are well, thank you, and I'm glad you guys are doing well, and we will get caught back up.
Yeah, we're gonna get caught back up and get back in touch with everybody and keep in touch with everybody.
Right. Emmanuel said hillbilly stew meat, Martin. I missed something.
Probably because of the roadkill.
Oh, the roadkill. Okay, there we go.
Because in Tennessee and stuff, they'll actually gather. In Texas, the people I worked with would, if it was a fresh kill, they would grab it, they would eat it, whatever. They would have like, what is it, like elk night or whatever, in like these lodges, and they would have, what do they call it, Sue? Wild meat.
Wild game
night, and they'll have roadkill. Yeah, they'll have whatever's in the road they eat. Yeah.
Mike, I hope you found us again. I hope so. And Steve says, Merton, I've been crying myself to sleep every night, hoping to see your comments again. LOL. Too funny.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Sue, for putting up our links for us, for all our friends. You're so sweet. Sue is the best.
Yep, so we are officially on the road. We are officially living the RV life right now. We've been living the RV life actually for almost 3 months now. Yep. We've lived in the RV for 3 months, but with hookups at my dad's. Now we're on the road. We're going to do some boondocking, some dry docking.
We've been rather spoiled.
And we've been very spoiled there. We've been using as much water as we want and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? We're on the road now. Second life is now here. We are dedicated to it. We're going to, do a lot of traveling and hanging around and chilling out and BLM land and all that kind of stuff and meeting YouTube friends and.
Can't wait, right?
Doreen says, that's one potluck dinner that I'd skip. I'm with you, Doreen. I've heard of them. My friends have been to them. Don't want to go to it myself. So I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'd skip the roadkill one.
Yeah.
And and Mike said that he subbed to Sandman. Thank you so much. They're a fun channel to watch. You got to watch the Panda Bear. He's very fun. And it's a cool channel to watch. So thank you I love when everybody subs to each other. It's like one big family and we love it. So, Stan's going to do a live tomorrow. Oh, Oki took out one of the rocks. Yeah, that I painted. I left her a rock. She was supposed to go geo hunting and she was going to geo hunt it, but she ended up keeping it, which is very nice of her. And then she kind of got into painting rocks and she's doing beautiful rocks. So it's called the Kindness Project. If you guys are interested, it's just a lady that started painting rocks and you just hide a rock somewhere and make someone smile. And that's what it's all about. It's just painting a rock and making someone smile. I'm in a Facebook group, which is called Bristol County Rocks. And you can put that name on the back. And you can sometimes people will take a picture of their rock and put it on Facebook. So sometimes you get to smile twice. You get to smile while you're painting it, get to smile when you put it there, knowing you're going to make someone smile, and well, actually 3 times. And you get to smile if someone puts it up there and goes, "Hey, that's my rock." That just happened to me recently. Rocks I had given away a long time ago just popped up on the Facebook page, so it was really cool. It just makes you smile. It's just a fun thing to do. It really is. But I have to say, I painted 2 rocks since February.
That's what I mean. We have time for nothing, guys.
One for a challenge I did was a summer song challenge I did, and the other one was for his dad. When his aunt went in the nursing home, his dad, Papa Martin, took his sister's cat, and he had her for quite a while, and then she passed, and they buried her, and they made a little garden for her, and I made a little headstone for her. So that's my 2 rocks I've done. So it's just been so crazy that I haven't even had time to paint rocks. And I just want to mention that Dan said that they are doing a live tomorrow and plan on telling people we will never get caught up. Oh, awesome. So we got it. What time, Dan, tomorrow? We'll try to catch you. Oh, thanks, Mike. I'm glad you're back. Yep, definitely potluck dinner will we skip.
Yeah, we're no blueberries from Papa
and
Martin.
No blueberries from Papa Martin.
That's one story nobody will forget, I'm assuming.
Thank you, Steve, for putting up Bristol County Rocks Facebook page. That's awesome. Hello, Linda Barker.
Hey,
how are
Linda,
you today?
How are you? I hope we have a good time and good weather, too. I'm sure we will. I'm sure it'll be crisp, but we can handle crisp. We're from New England, you know. I got thermals here just in case. I had to wear thermals. Believe it or not, I had to wear thermals in Quartzsite last year. A couple nights sitting around camp, sitting around Box Bandy's campfire. We were all in winter coats and gloves. So even though you're in the high desert, you still
blankets.
You never know. We had 2 nights with a freeze warning there.
Yeah, it was chilly.
Yeah, and that's all the veteran people who have been going to Quartzsite area. People like Tom and Laurie and all those people said it was one of the coldest winters they've seen down there. So it was very unusual. We've been down there several times, not camping, but visiting, right? So, and it would be 70 in the day, every day. We only saw 70 a couple times the whole time, including in Yuma.
Yeah. Manuel said he found a rock at his local park that was painted like a ladybug. One was red and one was blue. Isn't it fun to find them? I mean, I found my first rock, and he pointed out to me, "Look at that!" And I was like the happiest person in the world. So it just makes you smile. And if you can pick it up, you can move it someplace else and hide it for someone else, or you get to keep them, which I can't resist keeping them. So I had 3 shelves full, and I managed to give away most. I kept 1 shelf, so I did pretty good. Besides what I have in the camper, he doesn't know that. But anyways,
it's fine.
I have them hidden here and there, but he doesn't really know how many I have in the camper.
I know what's in the camper. Don't worry, it's fine. Hey, Finicky Fanny's going down the road just fine. It's fine.
And Mike said that. Thanks, but he managed to get us back. He said he's not very tech savvy. I guess my name says it all. Old school Mick. We're right with you.
John S. Vlog. Hello.
My niece, who is 9, I swear is better at my cell phone than I am.
John's Vlog.
Hello, John. How are you today? John came and visited us last time, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yes. Thank you for stopping by again. We appreciate it. We know you guys are busy. Probably could find a lot more things to do to us knuckleheads, but we certainly appreciate you all taking some time out of your Sunday.
And we certainly don't want to forget Lucky Dog Productions, because they do their live at 6 o'clock on Mondays and then 9 o'clock on Saturday mornings. I always do try to make the Monday one. I don't always make Saturday, because Saturday sometimes are crazy.
That's Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time, yes.
Okay, and Roy and Becky, they do their live every day at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay?
I believe it's so I think it's 11 Arizona
but it's Eastern Standard Time I'm giving them. Steve in Desert Adventures in Arizona, Steve does his at 11 o'clock on Mondays Eastern
Standard Time.
Standard
Time.
It's
8 o'clock Arizona time.
All worth watching, all fun people, all nice people, all down-to-earth people. Check them all out. Doreen's putting up less videos these days. She's taking it easy a little bit, but the ones she puts up are definitely quality. That's Doreen from Camping Therapy. I love watching her videos. She's done a couple of vlog-style videos, and her focus is old-style campers and how they become refurbished and the owners that refurbish them and such. So really check all of them. And the Sand Van are from Australia. Those people do what YouTubers, they're good YouTubers, let's just put it that way. You have to go watch. They're van campers, okay? And they travel around Australia, much like we do here in America. And it's a good channel, quality channel. and they're wonderful at editing. It's slick. It's nice. They have a wonderful little dog, and they just rebuilt their van, and it's just, trust me, it's worth watching. That's The Sand Van at YouTube.
Hello, California Travel Videos. How are you guys? That is Grace and Mike, correct? California Travel Videos. How are you guys? We got to meet them at the
welcome
at the Iron Forest last year. It was really fun to meet them.
So much. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. I know you guys are busy.
Visit us.
Yeah, welcome.
Emmanuel said he kept his rocks he finds and he puts them in his garden or as a doorstop. So yes, they do work good to that. Oh, Mike just subbed to Tom and Lori. Thank you. They're another fun couple that we really enjoy watching.
They're the ones that got us started at this. Well, Traveling Robert gave me the bug, but Tom and Lori, RV Life, those two are fun to watch. So I watch every single one of their videos, and I watched their lifestyle. And I said, you know what, that looks like something I might want to do. And here we are, we're doing it. So thanks to Tom and Lori, RV Life, we are now living a new, much more relaxed life so far. It's been really cool.
Oh, Dorian said today's video is a teardrop camper rally, which is what William bought. William Brody bought a teardrop, which he was hoping to bring this week coming.
But his mom's sick, so he's hanging out. You know, Mom went to the hospital recently. I'm not sure exactly what the details are, but yeah.
Emmanuel, I would love to give my meatball recipe, but unfortunately, it's my son-in-law's grandfather's recipe. And I started making it one time and said to my daughter, "Oh, by the way, it's okay if I put this recipe up, isn't it?" And she went, "No." So I'm sorry, I can't. I would give that recipe, but I'm not allowed to. I've been sworn to secrecy.
I didn't get promised sworn to secrecy, so I could give you the recipe if you want.
I had done most of the video, in fact.
I'll be right back. I got to flip the meatballs. This here meatball's got to flip the meatballs.
I had done the whole video, and I had asked my daughter at some point, and I think I ended up emailing her at work, and she finally answered back and went, "No." And I went, "Oh, I already taped it." She went, "Oh." So yeah, sorry about that. But they are good meatballs. They were made by his Italian grandfather. So
they are really good meatballs.
He was nice enough to share with us, but I guess I'm not allowed to share any further.
I've had a lot of different kinds of meatballs in my life, but those are
very good.
I must say. Yeah.
So what I did was I made meatballs, I made shepherd's pie, I made chicken Creole, and tacos. I made a bunch of, I made at least 2, sometimes 3 of each of those. And we have those in the sealer meal bags. And we seal it up, and you just take it and throw it in a pot of water and let it boil.
Awesome.
So it's really easy, no cleanup.
And
when we're just traveling.
Flat, like she said, we can fit, like, how much? I mean, I didn't even know. We could fit probably.
Well, I did those 4 things.
2 weeks worth of meals in there just by flattening them out.
I have 8 to 10 probably in there.
So I mean, it's great. And so, when now that we're going to do this lifestyle, we're going to stop from time to time for periods of time. We can do some cooking and flatten them out. We can always have food from when we're on the road. Because when you're on the road and you're having a travel day, you stop. You don't really want to cook. And restaurants are so expensive, and you don't know what you're getting. And I'm gluten-free, so I have to be really careful anyway. So, yeah, it's a perfect way to eat. So it really is.
It is. So it's worked good so far. Last night actually, because I had so much stuff in the freezer, and I couldn't fit it in my freezer because my freezer was full. I just started stuffing stuff in the refrigerator. So last night we had steak and cheese, which I just cooked up real quickly. So
thank you, Old Skill Mike, for subbing to Desert Adventures in Arizona. Yes. We always appreciate it, and we always welcome any kind of support, to any of our fellow YouTubers.
Yeah, we love when it's all one big family, guys. Yes, it's definitely easier to keep it, Grace and Mike. It's very easy to keep it when traveling. Try to make it simple, right? Steve
likes meatballs. Maybe that's what we'll make those guys next time when they come. We'll make a meatball sandwich.
All right, meatball sandwiches it is. I really wanted to do quahogs and bring some quahogs, but unfortunately that never got happened, and it wouldn't have fit. So
there's no room.
But I would love to, I've been having a craving for that, and I didn't get to make some before we left. I'm sure we won't find quahogs out in Arizona. And if we did, they'd be really expensive.
Oops, Steve can't wait for the meatball. The meatballs, they say.
All right.
The meatballs. Yeah, that's a real good Italian accent, Ron. Stop it.
Right, yeah, tell them to make a cookbook. I'll tell my daughter. She's a very busy young girl, and she'd be like, "Yeah, Mom."
One thing's for sure, we'll have a bunch of YouTube interviews. Sue's good at it, and she's going to do every YouTuber she can possibly do at M23. So she's going to have an SD card dedicated just to that, right, Sue? And you'll get to meet all kinds of YouTubers after we leave the M23 meet, which I'm very excited. I love sharing people's channels and helping people. I really do.
And Dan said that Lucy turned 13 this month. His beagle, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, it's very awesome.
Look that old either. If you don't know that we do have a dog in the making. Right now, the mother went into heat, was going into heat, and we assume we're going to be able to get in December. We're hoping.
January.
Early January.
But I think 3 months pregnancy, and then obviously it's 6 weeks, 6 or 8 weeks after that. So it might be January. So we're hoping it's not going to interfere with quartzite. Right. Is what we're hoping.
But if it does, it does, and we can just go down and get the dog and come back because we have a free lifestyle now. We can do whatever we want, whenever we want.
And we'll probably watch Rollico fall dead center in the middle of quartzite.
Hope not, but you know what? I'm getting that dog.
But our thing is too this time is that we don't have a very small 1 week window. We can go there and stay there for 3 weeks beforehand and visit people and go back and visit people afterwards. Exactly. Right. So we're not in that. We've only got 1 week to do it all.
It'll take us a couple days to get to Texas. Right. We want to meet some people in Texas in a couple days to get back. So we'd be gone 4 to 6 days. Even after the tent's done, a lot of people hang out. So, we'll be part of quartzite for sure. But whenever the dog's ready, because we need to get it. I want to get the dog as young as possible so we can start training it. I don't want to get it any older than, I want to get it as young as possible. Let's put it that way. Right. And boy, are we going to have a lot of energy in this little rig at that point. We're going to have a nice, cute little puppy running around. Yeah, yes, Carol, you're going to get to see our new puppy. Yes, ma'am.
Sue, thank you for putting up your own link. I appreciate that because he was just saying he, likes to see everybody, and that's a fun. Lucky Dog Productions is a fun videos to watch.
They do their lives on.
I just said that Mondays at 6 and
Mondays at 6
and Saturdays at 9. No, Saturdays at 9.
Eastern Standard Time.
Florida time. Yay.
Oh, good. Steve's doing some camping in the National Forest,
I think
not too far from his
house. Dan's got to go, so see you later, Dan.
Bye, Dan.
Safe travels, and we'll see you soon. The camp in the National Forest. I just saw it. It just popped up when he put this on, Steve, that you guys were camping. So I'm like, oh, they're camping.
We are getting California travel videos. If you haven't watched their videos, by the way, please go over there and watch it. You will not be disappointed. Trust me. They're also a good YouTube couple. Anyways, she asked us what kind of puppy we're going to get.
A Boston Terrier.
So we're going to get a Boston Terrier again, of course. It's our dog of choice. We just love him.
We do love him.
As Steve says, puppy shorts are very popular. Everyone loves it. No,
you guys going to be so sick of seeing this puppy. You're going to go like, please already.
If we can grow our channel with the puppy, that's fine.
We're going to do it. Sweet Pea got a lot of. Sweet Pea got most of them.
Sweet Pea got more views in her. That guy. So we're, one of Sweet Pea's videos has got 2,100 views. The most any of our videos have, period, is 300. Period. So I know. And the puppy, oh my God, we're gonna, and I just can't wait.
Mike, thank you for subbing to Lucky Dog.
So
you won't be sorry. They're fun ones. Also, California travel videos. They do a lot too. They have good videos as well. There was a dog fox mix recently born. It's supposed to be the first. Oh geez, I don't know. They're always mixing things. They're always mixing something, right?
Yeah, I've enjoyed every one of California travel videos that I've ever watched.
They do a nice job of the videos.
They do.
They really do.
They did. For instance, I've seen probably a dozen YouTube videos on the Yuma prison in Yuma, okay? And Grace,
she did the
went and did a YouTube video there, and it just blew all of the other ones out of the water. Nicely done. All of their videos are outstanding. They work hard at their channel. They really do. So check them out. And do us a favor, hit the like button, hit the sub. It's free. Free.
And Dan said, Carol, can you imagine Sue interviewing us? Guess I'll need to behave.
Right?
That'll just make it more fun, Dan. That's
right?
all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So all of the camping people, we're on a couple extra minutes here because we're excited. I don't have to work tomorrow, so it doesn't really matter. we're gonna spend a couple extra minutes seeing as you all are here, but we're super excited. I'm super excited about not going to work for the next 7 months. Is all I know, and I'm not used to it. I'll tell you right now. It's gonna take me a week or two before I get through this thick Yankee head of mine that I don't have to go to work for 7 months. I probably, if we came out of this winter okay, I probably wouldn't have to work next summer, but I'm going to because I love my job no matter what.
Well, I think we have to work next summer.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll do that well without, but I think we need to work. So
yeah, we'll see.
It'll be good for us anyways.
Yeah.
We need to do something.
Yeah.
Plus, yeah.
And I love my job.
And Grace said, "Oh, I'm turning red. Appreciate you." Very true.
It's very true, though.
And Sue says that thumbs up and likes are free, guys.
Yep.
We all like free stuff. Yep. I know I certainly do.
Yep.
Anything free, I want to be there.
Hey, Niagara Falls was free. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, Carol can't sleep from excitement.
They could charge a ticket to go in there. You know that, right? And they don't. They could make a booth and charge you to go in and see the Niagara Falls, but it's free.
It's free, yeah.
You go in and you see it. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I mean, if you want the boat ride, just to walk on I don't know how much the boat ride was, but to walk, there's a big over what would you call that thing? A bridge over the top. You probably can get awesome views from. It was $38 per person to walk across that bridge.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we might have to work next year, Steve, because we're making this long trip. But next year. But the year after that, we're planning on heading for BLM land and hunkering down and saving money and doing some. I'm going to try to get a part-time job down there, maybe part-time, just mowing greens. And you're right, maybe I wouldn't have to work all summer in the heat. We'll see, but not next year. We're going to spend a ton of money on this trip. So.
Dan, thank you so much. Dan's got to start getting ready for the trip. Look forward to seeing you, and we'll try to catch you tomorrow at, I think it was 4:30, correct? So 4:30 tomorrow. We should get that. Carol will remind me. Carol, I'm putting you on warning. Remind me tomorrow about Dan, because she'll be right on it. Carol's great about that. And Sue says that, yes, it will seem like you're on vacation for a couple of weeks. Then it will set in and it'll be like your life.
Every day's like Saturday, Steve says. Yeah, I know.
But then when it comes to summer, we got to go back to work. And it'll be like, oh, no.
Okay, guys. Anyways, we went 5 minutes over our normal hour, and we appreciate you all stopping by. We have meatballs on the stove that's ready. Tomorrow, we're heading for the campgrounds that the M23 meet is at. We're going to get there a couple of days early and do some filming. Watch for some videos. We'll have some fun stuff, I think, and maybe some stuff that you'll enjoy, I hope. And if you do, give us a like. Give us a like on the way out if you haven't, and we thank you. If you haven't ever subbed to us, please just hit the subscription button, and you'll know when we put up one of our crazy videos. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks so much, guys. We really appreciate you all coming to visit us. Love you guys.
We will see you all next time around.
See some of you in person in no time.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Ma'am. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Sam, if you're still there. I got my Sam glove.